command center, he's decided to build a sort of a wall formation. Also an alternate way of doing things, and you know, this allows for him to be able to control the area around his main with Medic Marine instead of turrets. And we'll see if Zero decides to go in there. Zero picking off one SCV there. Flash meanwhile has his factory up. Pretty standard tech here. We'll see later in Zero's base whether he's decided to switch to Lurkers or if he's going to stick to some kind of Mutalisk Harass build here. Sort of Jaedong-esque build, maybe tech quickly into Guardians or something like that, since that is a somewhat common segue into late game tech by the Zerg players if they choose to go 2-hatch mutas. Picking off a turret there, Zero doing a decent harass there using that one ridge. I was wrong. There are no ridges behind the mineral lines. It is that one sort of wall on the side, so he's able to exploit it a little bit, but still I do not think this is a good map for Mutalisk Harass, and in fact he has put down a Hydralisk Den just at the upper right expansion. Zero continue to pump Mutalisks though, and I wonder if Flash knows about that expansion. If Flash builds up another group of Medic Marine, he will be able to move out. Zero with some decent harass though. There is a partial wall actually behind some of that, so I am wrong. There is a decent area for harass. Still not a great map though. Not wrong about that. There are some options though, and Flash getting scanned off at the natural. Not going to see anything there. Seeing a Queen's Nest if he scans the main, he might be a little bit confused as to where exactly the next tech route will be, but I think he'll be well prepared though for anything right now. He's got that little bunker. He's got that bunker up in the front, and unless there's a lot of Lurkers being produced now, I don't think Zero will be able to do any kind of frontal attack. Now, Zero might decide to do something tricky, like a Lurker trap somewhere in the map, and that would be a really smart way of getting a lead in this game. I think right now the game is pretty stalemated at this point. If anything, Flash is a little bit ahead. He has basically been unharassed. He's lost a couple of SCVs, but only a few, and he will have that Science Vessel tech up pretty soon. He will be able to commence probably with his late game tech very soon, and Zero, meanwhile, is just unable to get in here with this group of Mutalisks. He's going to try once again. Hydralisk Den probably almost done with the Lurker aspect right now. And by the way, shout out to SC2GG.com. Do check our site out. We're envisioning a lot of new changes here. And Flash, meanwhile, going for a lot of starports there, actually. Looks like that was at least... Okay, no, that was 2 starports. Okay, so he's going to be going for that SK Terran build, getting the 2 starports full of science vessels coming out soon, and that's going to be really powerful. He hasn't put down a machine shop on his factory, so he is going to need though he's not going to. He probably doesn't want to move out really quickly though. He is going to move out though, just as I say that, because there are Lurkers in the field, and he doesn't have science vessels with enough energy for irradiate anytime soon, and those Lurkers could be devastating if Zero decides to pull a little pimp Lurker hold there and catch some of those Medic Marines. We'll see if he decides to do that, if he can set up a trap in time. He's got 5 Lurkers around on the field here. Flash looks like he's just pushing forward a little bit here. He's going to get the reveal on the Lurkers, though. There the Lurkers are revealed. I'm sure Flash knew they were coming at this point, but they're going to actually try to take out some of these turrets, and actually I was wrong. I'm sorry. There was a machine shop on that factory because there's a tank out, and he's going to be attacking these Lurkers, forcing them back a little bit. One Lurker with some poor micro there, getting killed before it gets a chance to burrow. What I was saying was shout out to SC2GG.com and SC2GG Rise, my co-commentator frequently for a lot of games recently, and a great commentator on his own, and he will be doing all the commentary of the weeks, including this week's Free vs. Flash. Do check him out, like I said, and check out our main site. A lot of new stuff coming out. Greater Spire and Defilers, man, going down here. Interesting route here. I'm not sure if it was great. Oh, whoa, how did that go down there? Science Vessel going down. I think there might have been a Scourge there. That was one weakened Science Vessel. Flash losing his first Science Vessel. That is not good. Nice split, though, by Flash. He's going to get most of his Medic Marine safe. I was just going to say, yeah, he saves most of his Medic Marine, but he is stymied from pushing out. Close match here, I got to say. One very exciting match between these two top Pro League players right now. And we're going to see a lot of tech, but not necessarily enough gas to back it up. He's going to try to go for the Dark Swarm plus Lurkers, plus some Guardians, and this is going to be really interesting. He's basically is not going to have a lot of units on the ground, but he's going to have, just at one moment, he's going to have a very, very powerful army. That's what he's going to go for right now. Just a very powerful ground army at one point, and with a couple of air units, a couple of Guardians to help him. And here are 4 Guardians. Like I said, he's not going to have a lot of units, but he's going to have a powerful setup, very soon. He's not expanding. He's just going to have to win with this army here. It's almost like a sort of a late game all-in here, because he's kind of a low unit count right now. It's just kind of a lot of high-tech units. He needs to preserve this army, though, at all costs, or else if he loses his army, it's just instant GG here. Flash is going to probably go and attack the upper right if he can manage to win against this attack. +1 Carapace against Flash's, I believe, +1 attack here. Flash sees the Guardians. Bad positioning by Zero there. He's going to catch these. He's going to get these Guardians picked off here. Already one Guardian down. I think the other Guardian's probably going to go down soon. Meanwhile, though, a trap in the back here. Nice attack from behind here. And this is a really good attack against Flash. Flash losing a lot of Medic Marine there. Flash getting his force trapped there on the hill, trying to pick off the Guardians. In fact, it might have been on purpose there. I'm not sure what happened to those Guardians. I think the Guardians go down, but most of Flash's army goes down. Flash also trying to kill that temple off. He might be picking up his second expansion now. If he doesn't manage to push out, though, Zero will be in the lead. Flash getting a Science Whistle caught out there also. He might actually lose his vessel to just Mutalisks. That would be really bad. There's now a significant number of Scourge, but now 4 vessels up. Really, SK Terran's really starting up. Nice Irradiate there on the Defiler. Good snipe. Losing a Science Vessel, though, but certainly it's going to slow Zero down from pushing in. And I don't think... No, it looks like he does get one swarm in, so he will have that swarm, I believe, in range of some of the turrets. And he's continuing to produce these Defilers. And really, actually, that wasn't as all-in as I thought it would be. I thought he would produce more Guardians and hence consume more of his gas in the initial attack, but it looks like he's actually gone back to building more Defilers and Zerglings. More conventional approach here to the late game. A lot of Lurkers getting among Flash's troops here. Flash needs a perfect pull here. He needs to get his Marines away from that. Get away from that. Oh my god, he loses most of his medics there. And Flash has got a sausage party here. This is not looking good. Those Marines without the medics are going to be in big trouble here. He is doing some decent micro, though, getting most of the Mutalisks and managing to run them away from the Lurkers. Flash doesn't have enough Science Vessels to be really using them on Lurkers yet. He still wants to keep the energy for any Defilers that he sees, and maybe if he's going to use them against Lurkers, he'll do it while he's going for a frontal attack somewhere, like against one of the expansions. Crucially, Flash has not been able to get any harass at all on Zero's economy. Zero attacking to Ultralisks now, and Flash's lonely bachelors over there can get picked off before there's a chance of reinforcement. Now Flash using some Irradiates, at least on the Lurkers. He's up to 5 vessels right now. Now here he comes, going to the upper right there. Zero just needs to stop him from attacking his expansions, and he will take this game, I believe. He has a large advantage now, large economic advantage, and on double the number of bases, really, that Flash has. Flash still at 2 bases. Now, Flash needs to do a lot of damage with this group. Zero has just been so good at killing off these groups of Medic Marines. This time, though, Flash picks off all the Scourge and all the units. It looks like Zero is going to have to mount a defense here at the upper right here. He's got 2 expansions there. Of course, if he loses